Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Martin. Gets past one man, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Winston with a give to Martin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front 7 a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Completes it to Miller. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He hits White, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trubisky will throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. Flexing his muscle at the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again on first down. Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Trubisky now down around his goal line. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now Trubisky on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chris Baker able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run it again with Martin. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, Martin. And he's got some space here. There goes Martin, first down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one good for 33 and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a 1st carry here for Charles Sims. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Play clock winding down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That was a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Winston now. They set up the screen to Martin. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Jameis on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Winston now to throw on first down. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, Winston. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A Buccaneer first, Winston to Brait.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics, but in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Brait had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. To throw is Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Howard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he cuts right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And some room to roam now. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Ayers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Winston now from the 50. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Winston. And Brate has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They give to Martin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Bears are going to get a first. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They try again with Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White with time running out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew